You ain't never made a list. Next to no Biggie, no J, next to Taylor Swift.
Some rap battles are forgotten as soon as the song ends. Others become history, because every once in a while, a rapper doesn't just release a diss track. They release a weapon.
Remember that time you was rolling on the west side and a little brown...
A record that changes careers, ends friendships, creates new rivalries, moves millions of listeners.
It's got the sauce, yeah. How we walk, how we talk,
and sometimes changes the direction of hip-hop itself. From the streets of New York to Los Angeles.
Please, check them for a while or an earpiece, please do not.
From underground battles to billion streaming wars, these songs proved one thing. In hip-hop, words can hit harder than bullets. And tonight, we're counting down 15 diss tracks that changed hip-hop forever. But number 1 didn't just win a beef. It changed the way rappers attack each other permanently. Number 15. Roxanne's Revenge. Roxanne Shanté. Before social media, before YouTube, before streaming numbers could decide who won a rap battle, there was the Answer record. In 1984, a teenage Roxanne Shanté stepped into one of hip-hop's earliest legendary battles with Roxanne's Revenge.
Hottest lady rappers on the music scene. Here's Roxanne.
The story began with UTFO's song, Roxanne, Roxanne, which became a target for criticism after the group rejected a young woman named Roxanne Shanté.
You should be like me, a fine MC. Don't never have to.
But instead of staying silent, Shanté responded. And what made it remarkable wasn't simply that she was young. It was that she sounded fearless. Her lyrics attacked the rappers directly, turning what could have been a local dispute into something much bigger.
And you know it's true. Let me tell you and explain them all to you.
The record helped ignite what became known as the Roxanne Wars, one of the earliest major rap battle movements.
Right, I have the freshest rhymes that I do recite, and after that...
Suddenly, rappers everywhere understood something important. If somebody mentions your name on a record, you don't have to wait for an interview.
Get on the beat as you can see. So the UTFO crew, you know...
You can answer with another record. That formula would become one of the defining traditions of hip-hop.
With the name of a hat, I didn't even walk away, I didn't give him no back, but then he got...
And Roxanne Shanté proved that you didn't need to be the biggest rapper in the room. You just needed the courage to respond.
But let me tell you something else about the doctor too. He ain't really cute.
But the next record took that idea somewhere much more dangerous. Number 14. The Bridge is Over. Boogie Down Productions. In the mid-1980s, hip-hop wasn't simply fighting over lyrics. It was fighting over identity. The question was simple. Where did hip-hop really begin? MC Sean and the Juice Crew released The Bridge, a song celebrating Queensbridge and its place in hip-hop history. But KRS-One and Boogie Down Productions heard something different. They believed the song suggested Queensbridge was responsible for creating hip-hop. And KRS-One wasn't about to let that claim slide. The result was The Bridge is Over. The track attacked MC Sean, Marley Marl, and the Juice Crew with a level of lyrical aggression that helped define what a serious rap beef could sound like. KRS-One wasn't merely insulting another rapper. He was defending an entire borough and arguing over the cultural history of hip-hop. That made the battle bigger than two MCs. It became Bronx versus Queens. Boogie Down Productions versus the Juice Crew.
Bridge is over, the bridge is over. You see me coming in, he dance with the flipper.
And eventually, the rivalry became known as the Bridge Wars. The importance of this battle cannot be overstated. It demonstrated that diss records could become cultural arguments. And it established KRS-One as one of hip-hop's most feared battle rappers. But years later, another rapper would take the diss track from regional warfare to complete lyrical destruction. Number 13. Dollars plus cents. DJ Quik.
Tell me, did you feel a little nervous? You was in a shadow of death.
By the 1990s, diss tracks had become an essential part of hip-hop culture.
It don't make sense. MC8, baby, you gotta give it up. Yeah.
But few sounded as personal as DJ Quik's Dollars plus cents. The target was MC8.
Now should I continue? Yeah, he left out the G because the G ain't in you.
And the rivalry between the two West Coast artists had already been building for years. But Dollars plus cents turned the temperature all the way up.
Your mama, baby, when I dig, don't even bother. I'm not just your enemy. I'm also...
Quik didn't simply criticize 8's music. He attacked his credibility, his street image, and his reputation as an MC.
Remember that time you was rolling on the west side and a little brown...
The record became one of the defining diss tracks of West Coast hip-hop because of how effortlessly Quik combined production with insults.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. 8, you can't win.
There was no need for a complicated beat. The confidence was enough. And that became part of the appeal. Quik sounded like someone who already believed he had won before the song even started. The record also reflected something important about 1990s hip-hop. Diss tracks weren't just entertainment. For many artists, reputation mattered. Street credibility mattered.
It don't make sense. MC8, baby, you gotta give it up. Yeah.
And losing a lyrical battle could affect how fans viewed an artist. Dollars plus cents became a reminder that the microphone could be used to destroy an opponent's public image. But if Quik's record was vicious, the next one was practically an execution. Number 12. Second Round K.O. Canibus. Sometimes a diss track becomes legendary because of who released it. Sometimes it's because of who got attacked. And sometimes it's because the target was one of the biggest names in hip-hop. Canibus had already established himself as a formidable lyricist. But his relationship with LL Cool J became complicated after Canibus referenced LL's microphone tattoo and later criticized aspects of LL's career. LL Cool J responded on The Ripper Strikes Back. See, this is something different. Trying to make a living over dissing. Canibus answered with Second Round K.O. And Canibus came prepared. You only dropping clues. I studied your background. Read the book that you wrote. The record was packed with lyrical attacks aimed directly at LL Cool J. But the real genius was the presentation.
When we go into battle, we come out or don't come out at all.
Canibus wasn't trying to make a pop hit. He was trying to prove something. That technical lyricism could overpower commercial success. The track became one of the most respected diss records of its era because Canibus treated the battle like a lyrical competition. Punchlines, wordplay, direct attacks. No hiding, no subtlety, just bars. And while the beef didn't destroy LL Cool J's career, Second Round K.O. became an important moment for battle rap culture. It
all time died on March 9th. God bless his soul, rest in peace, kid.
showed that an artist could challenge a superstar purely through lyricism. But the next diss track would prove something much more dangerous.
Now you wanna with me? You must be crazy. You dripping with whack juice and you
Sometimes the best diss isn't aimed at your opponent's career. It's aimed at everything surrounding them.
Make a phone call at how you parking, where's handicap?
Number 11. The Sauce. Cameron.
Spilling off. Them boys got the sauce, got the sauce.
By the early 2000s, hip-hop beefs were becoming increasingly strategic.
You already know. Yeah. Neck looking like the levees broke.
And Cameron understood the importance of controlling the conversation.
Riding high, leaning low. Yeah. How we walk, how we talk.
On The Sauce, Cameron went after 50 Cent during a period when 50 was becoming one of the biggest stars in the world.
This question they be asking me and Camelback is diplomats for life, motherfucker.
That was already a risky move. But Cameron didn't treat 50 like an untouchable superstar. He treated him like an opponent.
Like spaghetti, huh? Got that sauce, got that flavor, that oregano.
And that's what made the record so effective. The Harlem rapper questioned 50's authenticity,
How we talk, you can see it dripping, spilling off.
image, and street reputation, while delivering the kind of aggressive punchlines that made the track feel like a personal confrontation.
And I stand on that. 2 desert eagles like the eagle in my chain. Work.
But there was another layer. This wasn't simply Cameron versus 50 Cent. It represented something bigger.
Kept it on me, but I kept it low. Only
Could an established New York rapper challenge one of the fastest rising stars in hip-hop without backing down?
them boys got the sauce, got the sauce, got the sauce. Them boys.
The Sauce showed that even when an artist's opponent had enormous commercial momentum, a diss record could still shift public conversation.
This game is like a drug that's like a needle to the vein. Killer Ben said.
And Cameron wasn't finished. The feud would continue through interviews, mixtapes, and more lyrical attacks.
Time I let it show is when I let it go. Santana ho.
But then came a diss track that changed the economics of rap beef.
On my plate, getting ate like a dinner roll. Still.
Because this next artist didn't just attack his opponent. He turned the entire beef into a marketing machine.
When I look back, I might be mad that I gave this attention. Yeah, but
Number 10. Back to Back, Drake.
city man, they know what's up. Second floor, Tootsie's getting shoulder up.
By 2015, rap beef had entered the social media era. And Drake understood exactly how powerful timing could be.
I got the drink in me going back to back. Yeah.
After Meek Mill accused Drake of using a ghostwriter, the internet exploded. Drake initially responded with "Charged Up."
Wesley, you can never check me. Back to back for the niggas that didn't get the mess.
Then came Back to Back. And suddenly, the beef became bigger than the original accusation. The song was catchy.
This for y'all to think that I don't write enough. They just
The beat was accessible. The lyrics were disrespectful. And most importantly, people wanted to hear it everywhere.
I'm going back to back. I don't wanna hear about the Saba again.
Drake turned a rap battle into a mainstream event. Back to Back wasn't structured like a traditional underground battle record.
Back to back like I'm on the cover of Lethal Weapon. Back to back like
It sounded like a hit. That was the innovation. Drake understood that if the diss track was catchy enough,
mad cause I got the Midas touch. You love it and you gotta get a world.
people who didn't even care about the beef would listen to it. The song became one of the most successful diss records in modern hip-hop.
Not even when she tell them that they better as friends. Not even when you
And the cover art, the memes, the performances, and the online arguments all became part of the battle. This was the beginning of a new era.
I'm Jordan 96, 97, whoa. Very important and very
Diss tracks were no longer just records. They were social media events. But Drake would eventually find himself on the other side of that equation.
tour. Is that a world tour or your girl's tour?
And when that happened, one rapper released a diss track that made the entire industry stop.
Ass got the implants that she had put in her ass pop.
Number 9. Shether. Remy Ma.
You an opportunist, left your day one cause you heard he was on some cheat shit.
Remy Ma's Shether wasn't subtle. It was designed to hurt. The target was Nicki Minaj.
Rap, no, to be the queen of rap, you can't have a ghostwriter.
And the rivalry had been building through subliminal shots and public tension. Then Remy Ma released Shether.
With guns, when the only shots you ever took was in your buns. And
the title itself referenced Nas' legendary ether. That wasn't accidental.
Then got with the dude that told you on some creep shit, but what happened to
Remy was signaling exactly what kind of record she intended to make. And she delivered a lengthy attack covering Nicki's career.
That's why this is my house, flow writer. Niggas that seen Drake.
Image, relationships, and personal life. The track became an enormous talking point because it went beyond ordinary competition.
I saw Meek at All-Star. He told me your ass drop. He couldn't fuck me for 3
It was deeply personal. Fans dissected almost every line. Social media exploded.
Oh, Mika, nah, on some G shit. Left him and took a pic with the dude he...
Pop commentators debated whether Nicki could answer. And suddenly, one of the biggest female rap rivalries of the decade was dominating the culture.
Penning, Wayne penning, and since your first boyfriend left, bitch ain't winning.
Shether also reminded the industry of something important. Female rappers could create the same level of lyrical warfare that male rappers had dominated for decades.
Months because your ass dropped. Now, I don't think I understand how bad her...
The record became a defining moment in modern female rap beef.
Her career's over. She was kind of stupid, but you saw an opportunity cause...
But the person who eventually answered would prove that silence can sometimes be more strategic than immediate retaliation.
You gotta actually rap. The whole industry know that your shit is a...
And then came one of the most devastating diss tracks of the streaming era.
Supplying smoke at the fire stove. Say you got me in a scope, but you great.
Number 8. Killshot. Eminem.
Dead, that's the only time you hold still. Are you eating cereal or oatmeal?
When Machine Gun Kelly released Rap Devil, he wasn't simply criticizing Eminem.
With a 10-year-old's rage, got more fans than you in your own city, little kitty, go play.
He was challenging one of hip-hop's most respected lyricists. And Eminem answered, Killshot.
So enjoy it. Had to give you a career to destroy it.
The record immediately became an internet event. Eminem attacked MGK's credibility, career trajectory,
when someone's daughter's mouth stealing food, but you're a fucking molehill. Now I'ma make a mountain out of
appearance, and relationship with the rap industry. But what made Killshot especially powerful was the anticipation.
Feel like I'm babysitting Lil Tay. Got the ditty okay, so you spent your whole day.
Millions of people were waiting. Would Eminem respond? How hard would he go? And could MGK survive the lyrical counterattack?
Go to sleep 6 feet deep. I'll give you a beat for the effort, but if I was 3...
The answer arrived in a record that became one of the biggest diss tracks of the digital era. Killshot also demonstrated the enormous power of streaming.
You hold chill, acting like you put the chrome barrel to my bone marrow.
A rap battle that once might have been discussed inside record stores or magazines could now unfold in real time across the entire world.
Shooting a video just to fucking dig your own grave. Got you at your own wake. I'm the Billy.
Within hours, fans were analyzing lyrics, making reaction videos, creating memes, and debating who won.
For 11, you look up to me, and for the record, you would suck a dick to fucking be me for a sec.
The beef became global entertainment, and Eminem's response reinforced his reputation as someone willing to engage when challenged.
Bitch, you ain't a bow and arrow, say you run up on me like a phone bill, spraying lead, playing.
But if Killshot was a surgical response, the next record was something far more personal. It attacked an entire image. Number 7. Real Muthaphuckkin G's. Eazy-E. Few diss tracks carry the historical weight of Real Muthaphuckkin G's. The target was Dr. Dre and Death Row Records. After Dre's departure from N.W.A. and the rise of Death Row, the relationship between Dre and Eazy-E became deeply hostile. Dre had attacked Eazy on Dre Day. Eazy-E answered with Real Muthaphuckkin G's. And Eazy didn't come alone. The record also featured BG Knockout and Gangsta Dressed Up. The strategy was brutal.
But tell me who's a witness to your fucking work, so you never had no...
Instead of trying to outproduce Dre, Eazy attacked his credibility. The song challenged the version of Dre's history that had become popular after the rise of Death Row. It brought up his past, his image, and the transformation from N.W.A. member to death row superstar.
All of a sudden, Dr. Dre is the G thing, but on his own album cover.
The visuals reinforced the message. Eazy presented himself as the person exposing the contradiction.
So say the drama jerk, nigga straight kill me, knowing that.
And that's why the record became so important. It wasn't just a diss. It was a battle over history. Who was authentic? Who had changed? Who deserved credit? The song became one of the defining records of the West Coast rap wars.
He was a she thing, so nigga please don't step.
But even Eazy's attack would eventually be overshadowed by something far darker. A diss track that blurred the line between competition and personal destruction.
Yellow boys on your team, so you're losing.
Number 6. No Vaseline. Ice Cube.
With no Vaseline.
When Ice Cube left N.W.A., the group didn't simply move on. They attacked him.
Now they got the villain with a purse and high heels, so don't believe what.
But Cube answered with one of the most devastating diss tracks in hip-hop history, No Vaseline. And the target wasn't just one rapper.
I started off with too much cargo, drop 4 niggas now making noise.
It was N.W.A. Cube dismantled the group member by member while also attacking manager Jerry Heller. The title itself was a metaphor for how Cube viewed the situation. He was coming in without lubrication. No softness, no protection, no mercy. What made No Vaseline extraordinary was its structure.
White man just rolling. The niggas with attitudes.
Cube wasn't randomly insulting people. He was building an argument. He attacked the group's business relationships. He questioned their loyalty. He criticized their manager. And he portrayed himself as the person who had escaped a bad situation.
Used to be my homie, now you act like you don't know.
The record became legendary because the writing was both aggressive and organized. Every verse had a purpose.
Who you fooling? Y'all niggas just phony. I put that on my mama.
Every punchline pushed the narrative forward. And unlike many diss tracks, No Vaseline became bigger than the beat.
Damn, it feels good to see people doing it.
The bigger the cat,
It became one of the defining statements of Ice Cube's solo career.
Your ass like a motherfucking ready teller. Giving up the dollar.
It proved that leaving a legendary group didn't necessarily mean losing power. Sometimes walking away gives you even more ammunition. But the next record would take the concept of revenge to another level.
Let me do it to you, Dunny, cause I overdo it, so you won't confuse it with just.
Number 5. Takeover. Jay-Z.
When I was pushing weight back in '88, you was about.
In 2001, Jay-Z stood at the top of hip-hop. And then he decided to attack 2 major names.
Up in plastic when it happens, that's it. Oh, it sparks.
Nas and Prodigy. The first part of Takeover focused heavily on Nas.
Rockefeller is the army, better yet the Navy. Niggas will kidnap you.
Jay-Z questioned Nas' relevance, career choices, and consistency. But there was something different about the attack.
Arena, I got the pictures, I seen you. Then you drop shook one, switch it.
Jay wasn't simply saying Nas was bad. He was saying Nas was no longer important. That distinction mattered. Because in hip-hop,
running this rap shit. Freeway, we running this rap shit.
Being irrelevant can be a more devastating accusation than being untalented. Jay-Z also used historical references and comparisons to strengthen his argument.
Baby, spit at your lady. We bring knife to fist fight, kill you.
He presented himself as the active champion and Nas as someone looking backward. The record immediately created controversy.
Well, we don't believe you. You need more people.
Fans picked sides. Radio discussions exploded, and the rivalry became one of the defining battles of early 2000s hip-hop.
Chris and Neat, we running this rap shit.
But then Nas responded. And he didn't just respond. He named the song Ether. That response would become so powerful that the word ether
We kill you motherfucking ants with a sledgehammer.
itself entered hip-hop vocabulary. Suddenly, Takeover had done something unexpected.
Students of the game, we passed the class 'cause nobody could read you.
It had created the perfect setup for one of the greatest counterattacks in rap history.
Me the weed, put my ashes out on these niggas, man. Hey yo, you faggots, y'all kneeling.
Number 4, Ether, N.W.A.
Eazy and Cockefeller records wanted beef. Started cocking up my weapon slow.
There are diss tracks. And then there are diss tracks that create a new word. Nas Ether is one of them.
Our dad watching his only son that made it. You seem to be only concerned with.
After Jay-Z's Takeover attacked Nas' career and credibility, Nas responded with almost no restraint.
But now I keep my eyes on the Judas. With the wine soapy fame kept my.
Ether attacked Jay-Z's image, personality, business relationships, credibility, and status in hip-hop.
Loading up this ammo to explode it on a camel and his soldiers I can handle.
But the most powerful part wasn't any individual insult. It was the feeling. Nas sounded furious.
Listen, women, were you abused as a child, scared to smile, they called you
The record didn't feel like a business disagreement. It felt personal, and that's why fans connected with it.
Name it is music. Check it. Fuck with your soul like ether. Teach you the king you.
Nas turned the battle into a referendum on Jay-Z's entire identity as a rapper. The song became so culturally powerful that Ethered
handled this for Dolo and his manuscript just sounds stupid when K.O.
eventually became slang for destroying somebody in a rap battle. That alone tells you how influential it was.
Well, life is harsh, hug me, don't reject me, I'll make records to disrespect.
The Nas Jay-Z battle became one of the most important rivalries in hip-hop history. And Ether became the benchmark.
No, you Godson across the belly. I prove you lost already. Ayo, pass.
For years, whenever a rapper released a devastating diss, fans asked the same question. Was it an Ether?
Rest already made an album called Blueprint first. Biggie's your man, then you.
But if you think Ether was the most ruthless diss track ever, the next one went even further. Because this wasn't just about winning a battle.
Me blatant or indirectly, in 88, you was getting chased.
It sounded like a declaration of war. Number 3, Hit 'Em Up, Tupac. In the middle of the East Coast-West Coast rivalry, emotions were already boiling. Then Tupac released Hit 'Em Up. And hip-hop changed overnight. The record targeted the notorious B.I.G., Puff Daddy, and Bad Boy Records. But Tupac wasn't interested in subtlety. He went directly at Biggie. He attacked Bad Boy. He attacked the East Coast. And most famously, he claimed a sexual relationship with Biggie's wife, a claim that became one of the most shocking moments in the history of rap beef. The record wasn't simply competitive. It sounded personal, dangerous, unfiltered, and the timing made everything worse. Tupac had already survived being shot in New York. The rivalry between Death Row and Bad Boy was intensifying. And the media was constantly amplifying the conflict. Hit 'Em Up became the soundtrack to that tension. But its legacy is complicated, because the song demonstrated just how powerful rap beef could become. And also how dangerous it could be when real-life conflict entered the music. Tupac and Biggie would both be murdered within a few years. Their deaths permanently changed hip-hop culture. And Hit 'Em Up remains one of the most infamous diss tracks ever recorded. But there is still one record left. And this final one changed something completely different. It changed what people believed a diss track could expose.
And you know we gotta cut the heads off these snakes, right?
Number 2, story of Adam. Pusha T.
I started at the home front, I'm on one. Dennis Graham
By 2018, Drake had become one of the biggest artists on the planet. Then came Pusha T.
Go playing Border Patrol. Ooh! Adonis is your son, and he.
Their rivalry had been developing through subliminal shots for years. But Pusha's The Story of Adidon changed everything.
The 488.
The record responded to Drake's Duppy freestyle. But Pusha didn't simply attack Drake's music. He attacked Drake's personal life.
Off the gram, bitch, I'm on one. You mentioned wedding ring like it's a bad.
He revealed information about Drake's son that had not been publicly confirmed by Drake at the time. Then came the cover art.
Deserves more than an Adidas press run, that's real. Love.
A photograph of Drake wearing blackface. The image immediately became one of the most controversial pieces of rap battle imagery ever released.
The spider joint.
Suddenly, the beef wasn't just about lyrics. It was about identity, family, privacy, race, celebrity, and public image.
That thing, your father walked away at 5, hell of a dad thing. Marriage.
Pusha had found information that could change the entire conversation. And the song demonstrated one of the most important developments in modern rap beef.
That baby, respect that girl, forget she's a porn star, let her be your.
Information is ammunition. In the streaming era, knowing something about your opponent can sometimes be more powerful than having the best punchline. The Story of Adidon became a cultural event, and Drake eventually addressed the situation publicly. But the record had already done its job.
It's something that Sandy never had, Drake. How you a winner, but she keep coming in.
It changed the conversation. It changed Drake's public narrative. And it showed every rapper watching that the most dangerous diss track
world, yeah. How dare you put Ye in my verses? I'm selfish.
Might not be the one with the best bars. It might be the one with the information nobody expected you to reveal. Which brings us to number 1. Number 1. No Vaseline / hit him up / ether? The legacy of the diss track. If we're talking about the single diss track that changed hip-hop forever, there is no easy answer. Because the greatest diss tracks changed different parts of the culture.
It's because of him, now at least I know what beef is. It's not what I would call this. See this.
Roxanne's Revenge helped establish the answer record. The Bridge is Over proved regional identity could become lyrical warfare.
Inside a catfish, I don't mean no picture.
Real Muthaphuckkin G's turned a personal attack into a battle over authenticity.
Please check them for a while or an earpiece, please do not.
No Vaseline showed that one rapper could dismantle an entire legendary group.
We chain back, I will go to Annie up, you'll get your Barbie chain gap.
Takeover and Ether created one of hip-hop's greatest lyrical rivalries. Hit 'em Up showed how dangerous rap beef could become.
You ain't seen no points on the streets, G. Think you started trying to bang around.
Back to Back demonstrated how streaming and social media could turn a diss into a mainstream hit.
Nigga got smart and they ripping your asshole apart by taking your grin, oh yeah.
And The Story of Adidon proved that information could be as powerful as punchlines.
Ask me if I'm trying to kick knowledge. Nah, I'm trying to kick this shit.
But if one track represents the moment the diss track became an art form of its own, Ether stands above the rest. Because its influence wasn't limited to one beef. It created language. It created a standard, and it became the measurement for lyrical destruction. But here's the bigger story.
Remember that time you was rolling on the west side and a little brown.
Hip-hop's greatest diss tracks were never really just about insults. They were about control. Control of the narrative. Control of reputation. Control of history. And control of the microphone.
Please check them for a while or an earpiece, please do not.
That's why these records survived decades after the original beefs ended. The opponents changed. The technology changed.
You ain't never made a list next to no Biggie, no J, next to Taylor Swift.
The industry changed, but the battle remained. Because as long as two rappers believe they're better than each other, somebody is eventually going to press record. From Roxanne, Shanté to Nas, from Ice Cube to Tupac, from Jay-Z to Pusha T. These artists proved that a diss track can be much more than an angry song. It can become history. It can destroy an image. It can revive a career. It can create a legend. And sometimes it can permanently change the culture. But now I want to know your opinion. Which diss track changed hip-hop the most? Was it Ether? Hit 'em up. No Vaseline. Takeover? Or something we didn't include? Drop your pick in the comments. Because in hip-hop,
It's because of him, now at least I know what beef is. It's not what I would call this. See this.
the beat eventually fades. But the words? Those can last forever.
Inside a catfish, I don't mean no picture.